On the news tonight, former President Obasanjo tasked incoming government to end ethnic division caused by election. Magistrate court reserved judgment on bail for the anti-Tinubu protester. Governor Ademola Adeleke pledged dividends of democracy for the people of Osun. Iran and Saudi Arabia meets for the first time in 7 years. Good evening, welcome to the Major Report. Babatunde Bolatito is my name. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said that the incoming administration must work to facilitate national moral relation. Obasanjo stated this while delivering with a theme from election to governance and performance. He added that governance in Nigeria require thinking outside the box to rescue the nation in terms of its plunging economy and huge national debt burden. Former President noted that there must also be the political will and action, as well as administrative efforts to reform the public service and turn it into a capability-ready unit. A magistrate court sitting in Zuba area of Abuja has reserved ruling on the bail application filed by Obiajulu Uja was debarred and handed over to the police for making sensitive statement about President-elect Bola Tinubu on board of an Ibom Air Abuja Lagos-bound flight last Friday. Senior Magistrate Mohammed Abdulaziz Ismail fixed the date for ruling on the application after listening to argument from Uja's counsel and prosecuting counsel saying that the adjournment was in the interest of justice. The magistrate held that the court needs to come up with something tangible that can stand the test of law. The application, according to counsel for the defendant, Remi Ifeanyi Agu, sought an order of the court to admit Uja to bail, pending the determination of the matter, adding that the defendant had reasonable and reliable sureties, willing and ready to take him on bail on liberal terms. Uja ran into trouble last Friday when he was said to have openly protested against the emergence of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the president-elect when on board a Lagos-bound Ibom Air flight from Abuja and was subsequently debarred and handed over to the police. Residents of Osun State will continue to benefit from pledges of dividends of democracy made by the present administration in the state for a meaningful economic growth. Governor Ademola Adeleke made this known while commissioning 4 boreholes with recirculation in Obauke, Olonda North Local Council Development Area. Sahid Adiboje has the details.
Water, they say, is life. Perhaps this prompted Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration in conjunction with the Osun State Community and Social Development Agency to providing water for the people of Obauke in Olonda North LCDA. Commissioning the 4 boreholes with reticulation, Governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, noted that his administration remained committed to every project that will ensure the comfort of the people. Governor Adeleke, who was represented by his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, noted that deadly disease emanate from dirty and non-potable water, hence the resolve of this administration to provide potable water supply in the nooks and crannies of the state. Appreciating the Osun CSDA for a job well done, the governor pledged his readiness to always support their programs and projects across the state.
When water supplies are improved and sustained, it significantly enhances community economic growth and reduces poverty. Women and children who often spend hours every day searching for water, which these women from working to generate livelihood, as well as reducing children's time for education, can start using their time for productive venture, as clean, potable and drinking water is now within their reach.
In her address, the General Manager of Osun State Community and Social Development Agency, Mrs. Funmi Abokede, lauded the humanitarian gesture of Governor Ademola Adeleke in Osun State. Mrs. Abokede noted that 4 boreholes were sunk at Larowu, Awoyale, Adama, and Garage area of Obaoke to improve quality of life of residents of the community, noting that the water provided will create true hygienic setting for the people. She called on the beneficiaries to maintain the facilities to provide long-term service to the people living in Obaoke community.
It's my pleasure to celebrate the commission of water projects in 4 locations at Obaoke: Adama community, Garage community, Larowu community, and Awoyale community. These projects are meant to serve the people. Water supply is crucial for socio-economic development. Its availability in sufficient quality and quantity is a good step to poverty reduction.
Earlier in their goodwill messages, the head of Olonda North Local Council Area Administration, Mr. Rasak Adeyemo, was represented by Mrs. Dorcas Faremi, and the Coordinating Director, Ministry of Rural and Community Development, Mr. Shegun Ogunrinlade, represented by Mrs. Obiremi, described the project as an attestation to the fact that people living in the council area will benefit more of democratic dividend. They called on individuals to continue to support Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration. Speaking in the same vein, the Oloba of Obaoke, Oba Adams Yusuf Eshutola II, said that Governor Ademola Adeleke has demonstrated to the world that governance is all about impacting humanity. Oba Eshutola appreciated the governor for remembering Obaoke in his administration developmental strides, praying God to guide him in his dealings. From the office of the Deputy Governor, this is Said Adeboje reporting.
In the same vein, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke said his administration is poised towards providing conducive environment for learning as a way of ensuring adequate quality education system in the state. Governor Adeleke stated this at the commissioning of rehabilitated blocks of classrooms and constructed fence and gatehouse, among other projects at Community Primary School, Dagbolu. Oluwatobiloba Oduduga now reports.
In his address at the formal commissioning of rehabilitated 2 blocks of 8 classrooms, constructed fence and gatehouse, toilets, playing arena and reticulated borehole at Community Primary School, Dagbolu, which was facilitated by Osun Community and Social Development Agency, Osun CSDA, in collaboration with the Osun State Government and World Bank, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke said this is the manifestation of his administration's commitment towards providing adequate learning environment for school pupils as a way of ensuring inclusive education in the state. The governor, who spoke through his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, stated for that the project embarked upon by Osun CSDA in collaboration with the Osun State Government is a manifestation of his campaign promises in revitalizing the state education sector in order to reverse poor performance of students in public institutions. He enjoined the community, the school authority, and the pupils of Community Primary School Dagbolu to make judicious use of the facilities given to them in such a way that the projects will be useful for generations to come.
Research has shown that an enabling learning environment increases students' attention and focus. It equally promotes meaningful learning experiences. It encourages higher levels of student performance and motivates students to practice higher level of critical thinking skills. In other words, positive classroom environment will always motivate students to learn, remove negative emotions such as stress and other things that create teaching and learning.
Earlier in a welcome address, the General Manager of Osun CSDA, Mrs. Aderonke Abokede, appreciated the state government's support and commitment towards improving the school facilities of Community Primary School, Dagbolu. Mrs. Abokede stated further that children are the future of any community, adding that investing in their education is an investment for the future of education, which remains the key to eliminating inequality and reduction of poverty.
This commissioning is only possible because of the funding provided by the Executive Governor of the state, Senator Ademola across the states, out of which 5 Bible projects are in this school to be commissioned.
In their good messages, the Ajaguna of Oshogbo, Chief Okparanti, Baba Kekere of Oshogbo, Chief Sulaiman Olanipekun, Bale Dagbolu Chief Sulaiman Oyebode, Superintendent of Corps NSCDC, Keye Akintunde, Coordinating Director, Ministry of Rural Development and Community Affairs, Dr. Shegun Ogunrinlade, and the representative of the Director of Head of Local Government Areas, Olorunda North LCDA, Mrs. Moron Fu.
We appreciate the contribution of the government to the progress of Oshogbo in particular, and to the progress of Oshogbo in general. We are very happy.
The event, which saw the commissioning of rehabilitated 2 blocks of 8 classrooms, constructed fence and gate house, toilet, playing arena, and reticulated borehole, among others, featured Osun Cultural Troupe and Community Primary School Dagbolu Pupils cultural presentation, among others. Oluwa Tobiloba, Odunuga, Osbc News.
Meanwhile, Osho State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has assured the people of Erin-Osho that his administration will construct Ede Erin-Osho Road. The governor stated this in a function in Erin-Osho, Irepodo South Local Council Development Area. Senator Adeleke also assured that the road will be reconstructed to boost the socio-economic activities of towns and communities in the area. It will be recalled that this road that connects the 2 towns was not motorable for many years, thereby paralyzing activities of commerce along the axis. As Christians world over celebrate the feast of Passover today, the need for all adherents of Christian faith and humanity in general to emulate the humility and other lifestyle of Jesus Christ has been emphasized. Clerics who spoke in separate interviews with Osbc News on the significance of the day noted that anyone who wants to lead the people in whatever capacity must be a servant. Oluchi Amuda now completes the story.
Lenten season is gradually coming to an end with the celebration of the commemoration of the Last Supper of Jesus Christ on Holy Thursday. The Holy Thursday, which falls on one of the days in the Holy Week, was also a day when Jesus Christ washed the feet of his disciples and celebrated the dinner as a Passover feast. Speaking on the significance of the celebration, clerics, including Evangelist Matthew Ojedino and Reverend Emmanuel Omotosho, stated that Jesus is an embodiment of humility which he exhibited through his words and deeds. The clerics maintained that it is pertinent for humanity to learn from the life of Jesus, who humbly led his disciples through service. According to them, anyone who wishes to excel as a leader must be ready to serve.
It's teaching us to humble ourselves, to serve everybody, and to look ourselves not that we are wiser than others. Can you see Christ is the one that washing the feet of his disciples, so also we too must do so.
He became an example of good leadership, exemplary leadership. Today, what do we have? We see leaders who want to boss over, their followers. Leaders who want to lord over their followers. Jesus didn't do that. The example he laid was to be a servant. And he even said, if any of you strives to be the greatest, you must first be a servant.
Evangelist Ojediro and Reverend Omotosho, who equally spoke on the significance of the Holy Communion instituted by Jesus Christ at the Last Supper, where he fed his disciples with his body and his blood, maintained that it is an indication that Christ fulfilled his role as the Christian victim of the Passover for all to be saved by his
life to serve God and humanity.
This is an institution, this is an ordinance. It's not a physical exercise, it's a spiritual ordinance that we all must follow. He said, do this in remembrance of me. No particular time frame, just do as you are led.
Shortly after observing the Passover feast with his disciples, Jesus Christ was eventually betrayed by one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, and handed over to the Jews, who crucified him on Good Friday before his resurrection on Easter Sunday. Oluchi Amuda. Osbc News.
The federal government has declared Friday 7 and Monday 10 April 2023 as public holidays to mark this year's Easter celebration. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, made a declaration in Abuja. Aregbesola, in a statement signed by the ministry's permanent secretary Shuaibu Belgore, urged Christians to emulate the virtue of sacrifice, togetherness, forgiveness, kindness, peace, and patience, which are attributes and practices of Jesus Christ as exemplified by his ministry on earth. The minister also called on Christians and all Nigerians to use the occasion of this year's Easter celebration to pray for an end to the security challenges in parts of the country, pointing out that security is everybody's business, while wishing Christians at home and in diaspora a happy and peaceful Easter celebration. He also enjoined them to love their neighbors through acts of kindness and generosity. In the meantime, the Commandant General of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ahmed Audi, has ordered the deployment of 30,000 personnel nationwide to beef up security in the country ahead of the Easter celebration. The CG gave the order at the national headquarters of the Corps in Abuja while addressing personnel on the need for effective policing of the nation against any activities of dangerous elements planning to cause the breakdown of law and order. Audi directed all special forces in the Corps, such as the Armed Squad, CG Special Intelligence Squad, CG Special Anti-Vandal Monitoring Squad, CG's Marine Monitoring Unit, Special Female Squad, Directorate of Intelligence and Investigation, Rapid Response Squad, Agro Rangers, SWAT, KO9, Counterterrorism Unit to join forces with the regular officers to ensure a hitch-free celebration. According to him, the massive deployment will cover all public utilities, suspected flashpoints, worship centers, markets, recreational facilities, shopping malls, parks, gardens, and other crowded locations in different parts of the country. Still talking the Easter celebration, Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has approved free train ride for Osun indigents in Lagos and other southwest states willing to celebrate Easter festival with their families. A release signed by the spokesperson to the governor, Malam Olawale Rashid, said the money free train service will depart the Ido terminus in Lagos today with stopovers at designated train stations in Ogun and Oyo State to pick passengers, and it is expected to arrive at the Nelson Mandela Freedom Park train station in Osogbo in the evening. The return trip from Osogbo to Lagos will be in the morning of next Monday, adding that the money-free train service is designed to provide relief to citizens of the state traveling home to celebrate with their loved ones, as the administration of Governor Adeleke will not relent in offering free train service for indigents during festive periods. The release therefore enjoined citizens to avail themselves of the opportunity to visit the state and celebrate with their families. Now, welcome to our sports segment. Welcome back to the major report. Osun United Football Club has defeated Igbajo United Football Club by 2-1 to win the final of the 2022-2023 Osun State Federation Cup at the Unity State at the Osogbo City Stadium. The trophy was presented to the winner by Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke. Governor's Office correspondent Abraham Adekunle now completes the story.
Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke, who performed the ceremonial kickoff in his usual style, was at the Osogbo City Stadium to boost the morale of the players from the finalists for the year 2022/2023 Osun State Federations Cup. The game, which ended 2-1 in favor of the Osun United Football Club against the visiting Igbajo United Football Club, recorded a fairly large turnout in the history of the tournament. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke was accompanied to the stadium by his deputy Prince Kola Adewusi, the Secretary to the State Government Alhaji Teslim Igbalaye, Chief of Staff Alhaji Kasim Akinleye, Chairman of the Caretaker State Working Committee of the PDP in Osun State, Dr. Akindele Adekunle, and Honorable Sunday Bisi, among several political aides and friends of the governor. At the end of the regular 90 minutes of play, the governor, who was supported by his deputy, gave medals to the finalists and presented the trophy to the winner. Earlier in his address, Chairman of Osun State Football Association, Chief Mustafa Razak, commended Governor Ademola Adeleke for changing the narratives of sports in Osun State for better, saying it is the first time a governor would watch Federation Cup final in the state. He appealed to the government to sustain the tempo and revive indoor sporting facilities at the Osogbo City Stadium. It has been Abdurrahim Adekleko reporting.
On the foreign scene, foreign ministers of Iran and Saudi Arabia have met in Beijing in the first formal meeting of the two countries' top diplomats in 7 years. China helped bring the two sides together and brokered the landmark agreement. Prince Faisal bin Farhan and his Iranian counterpart Hossein Amir Abdullahian met in front of a traditional Chinese painting as well as flags of their respective countries. Iran and Arabia agreed in March to restore ties and reopen diplomatic missions within 2 months after an age-long rift that raised tension in the Gulf region and deepened conflict from Yemen to Syria. The two men discussed steps towards reopening their embassies and consulates. The reports say Iran and Saudi Arabia are now friends. Riyadh cut former ties after Iranian protesters attacked Saudi Arabian diplomatic missions in 2016, following Saudi Arabia's execution of Shia Muslim leader Nim, one of the series of flashpoints between the two long-standing regional rivals. To end the major reports on Osbc TV, here again are the main points. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has tagged the incoming administration led by Senator Bola Tinubu to end ethnic division caused by election. A magistrate court in Abuja has reserved judgment on bail for anti-Tinubu protester. Governor Ademola Adeleke has promised dividends of democracy for the people of the state, adding that this will boost the economy of the state. Iran and Saudi Arabia have met for the first time in 7 years with a view to ending the long years of rivalry. That ends the major report on Osbc TV. It was edited by Adebari Ejimakinde. Babatunde Bolatito is my name. Good night.
kápẹ̀rẹ̀ spirit position afẹ́fẹ́ ló ń gbé lọ ẹni tá a bá sọ fún tó bá sọ pájá ló ń gbó ajá tí ó sọnù yẹn ò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ ọlọ́mọ fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ayé ọlọ́mọ fi wá ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ayé ó yá ẹ̀yìn tọ̀sùn Òṣogbo ó yá ẹ má sùn lé o on the 9th of April Easter Sunday à ń bọ̀ ní Ọ̀ṣun Easter Mega Jam kí ni mo pè Ọ̀ṣun Easter Mega Jam my people in Ọ̀ṣun yeah I'm gonna be there live in Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo on the 9th of April that is Ọ̀ṣun Easter Mega Jam yeah put together by Black Wall Street Sunny Ọ̀ṣun the big Sunny so Ọ̀ṣun State we are coming live we are coming live Ataewa is coming live Ọ̀ṣun Easter Mega Jam on the 9th Easter Sunday we're gonna be there live see you guys.
Hey, Star Times don't bring una another nyafu reward this Easter and Ramadan season. Oh, this one na extra jara and na why we call am Season of Goodness promo. We get thousands of juicy content where you fit choose from. You and your family go fit enjoy ogbonge series on ST Novella like Three Sisters, Kiddies Channel like Cartoon and Jim Jam, plenty Nollywood channels and many religion channels. To enjoy this offer, recharge for 2 months on Nova, Basic or Smart Bouquet and you get an instant boost to the next higher bouquet. Recharge 2 months on top your classic or super and you go enjoy 10 days extra. This promo now from March 20 go reach April 30. No door yourself oh, hurry make yourself collect your own days of goodness. Terms and conditions apply. Star Times, entertain your family.
What up my people, they call me Clever to the JKA Kono Master, aka Mr. Bruce Dar, aka Mr. What is the level? The level right now is on the 9th of April. I'll be live at Oshun Easter Mega Jams. You already know at Oshogbo Stadium. Come up my people, let's have fun. Put together by Black Wall Street. You already know on my say so. Oshun Easter Mega Jams. Come on. Catch ya.
Assalamu alaikum gbogbo mùsùlùmí àsìkò iṣẹ́ ọrẹ lásìkò Ramadan ká tó tẹ́tí sí ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run Allah ká lè gbẹ̀san tó kún rẹ́rẹ́ ìdí nìyí tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun sẹ́nitọ̀ Nurudeen Adémọ́lá Adélékè fi sonígbọ̀wọ́ wáàsí ńlá láfẹ́fẹ́ ní gbogbo òru Ramadan láago 4:00 títí di aago 5 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 ní ìkànnì tẹlifíṣàn OSBC tẹ́ ó sì máa pè wọlé sórí ètò Dẹ́bọ̀rà Bandera Bande Albore làkórí ètò náà níbi tẹ́ ó ti máa pàdé àwọn àfáà ńláńlá tẹ́ sì máa pè wọlé láti mú ìbéèrè jẹ̀bù Albore ètò Islam tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun so nígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ ní gbogbo òru Ramadan a ó jọ gbọ́ ni o Masalam.
No way, teach me how to fish. Kilondowo, update, yo, what's up my people in Oshogbo? You already know it's your boy Papi Wizzy, baby. So, April 9, I'm going to be live in Oshogbo City Stadium for Oshun Easter Mega Jams with Black Wall Street. How far with your ticket? He still they go, he's gone. Go get your ticket. Hawala wa mi ma fo.
Oya Rashidi Pokoki o, Pokoki Atara Pokoki o, Pokoki Toba Shoma Baija o, Pokoki. Oya today o Shanko Rashidi jo. Today. Ẹ má jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Ẹ̀yin t'Ọ̀ṣun, ẹ catch me live on the 9th of April 2023. I'll be live at a lot of artists will be in the building, no job. Under Black Wall Street, Africa, my boss, God bless you. We'll be there, don't miss, let's have fun together. Easter Sunday, Omaze, Omanene, Oshun Easter Mega Jam Fiesta. We are coming live and direct, don't do. Supported by our own one and only governor. Imole the day, Oshun to change. Oh yeah, Jailo. Be there, 2 p.m.
Alright, still on the matter. Now maybe I could go master. Ginger, aka Swagger. Kilo Shelle, any Oshun State people, what's going on? It's happening live in Oshun State, guys. Let's turn up for the Oshun Easter Mega Jams, powered by Black Wall Street on Easter Sunday. The date is on the 9th of April, Easter Sunday, guys. Turn up at the Oshogbo Stadium. If you are not there, you can only run past the G. When you run mad, be there or you lack the ginger. Make.
Hello viewers, Welcome to your darling station OSBC. Come enjoy a rich menu of programs. On OSBC TV, there is something you must watch. We have drama.
Honey, is it not eating?
I just heard strange words and incantations, like ritual songs, coming from his room.
Honey, it's okay. Let me go and talk to him.
Sports.
It is Mel! Yeah. Oh, yes! What a brilliant free kick!
Good musicals. Educational television, kiddies and cartoons. Quality discussions and editorials.
Having an holistic view of what is playing out now in the political climate, general summary.
Then you equally saddle the same.
It is Mel! Yeah. Oh, yes! What a brilliant free kick!
Good musicals. Educational television, kiddies and cartoons. Quality discussions and editorials.
Having an holistic view of what is playing out now in the political climate, general summary.
Then you equally saddle the same minded with controlling, the